It's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be planning in my Sterling ink. I think it's a into Hobonichi style planner. So we're gonna take it out. As you can see, she's getting chunky out of the Moterm. So I did try to take this off and replace it, but it's been on there so long that it's like sticking to the plastic. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that like that. But yeah, she's getting chonky. So in this planner, I'm in the back pages instead of working from the center out. And last year I had like the big hump. I've been working from outside in, and it's worked out amazing. So you'll see here that the markers are backwards. So actually I'm in November right now. So I'm in the middle, essentially a little more than the middle of the page, and see how well it lies flat. So if you have one of these and you're concerned about that issue, working from the back to the front works best. In my planner, my other planner, my memory keeping planner, I'm doing it where I have this page upside down, so I have it this way, and I'm working back to front that way. But yeah, let's flip to where I am in, and I'm being careful of not like flashing work stuff. This is my work planner, so there is that. I'm using the Turkey's Dunn kit from Planner Shack. I'm going to be using the Hobonichi kit, the Hobonichi Weeks kit, and the these are the 7x9 regular Erin Condren size planner for the days. So show you how I've been using this. So a lot of this I don't actually use, just because this is sized for the Hobonichi, and it doesn't quite line up. There's, as you can see here, like an extra box and a half. But since we're dealing with a little bit of a hump here, it works out pretty well to just line it up with this one over here. I don't know if you probably can't hear him, but Loki is making all the noise. He has decided he wants to snore right next to me. So what I do is I just kind of line up these in the middle. And these Hobonichi Weeks kits fit pretty well in here. It's just a little bit of, you gotta make it work, right? Oh my goodness, roll over. He's in a position where his breathing is really, really loud. So I'm actually only going to be using this planner 3 days out of the week because it's Thanksgiving. So there's that. Does this kit come up? Yes, this kit came with numbers. They don't always come with numbers, so when you get numbers, it's exciting. 24, 25, 26, 27, last week of the month too. I am actually moving starting in December, so I'm trying to get a lot of stuff finalized and all that good stuff. So we're gonna put this weekend one here. There we go. Let's see. Now we're gonna do a bit of, where do I wanna put this one on Thursday, because that's Thanksgiving. Put that one there. Then I'm just gonna put the rest of these here. Try and line this one up. There we go. Put this one here. That one there. And then let's put the mixer up here. There we go. What else do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do here is take these over on this side and use this to make section dividers. All right, now we're going to take those did not cut well, so we're going to ignore those then. All right, now we're going to take these here. I think I'm going to put this one here. These are going to be like my top 3 to-dos. At work, we do this thing where we talk about like what will make today a win. And usually I try to do like my top 3 things I want to get done. My job, what I do, I'm a document controller. So what I do, it takes a lot of time. It's very time intensive. And people are always like, I don't know how you sit there and do all that stuff. And I'm like, it's kind of my thing. They're like, you'd never be able to see me do it. I'm like, that explains why your projects are your documentation for your projects are terrible. So, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. Put this one here, and then even though there's that, I think I'm gonna take this other one here and then put this one down here. And this is just gonna be my work hours. There we go. And then on here, so that's pretty much gonna be all of these. I usually use this stuff and fill in as I go through the week. So next I'm going to get this one will probably be a good match. No, that one's too brown. It's a good brown. Is this the right one? That's peach. Where's the other brown? That one's a good one too. That's a good pink. I think these are going to be the two colors from the Hollister. I've had these for a while. The Happiness 1 and the Happiness 3. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take from, so this is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then I'm going to go, we said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Yeah. We're going to go this way. This is going to be for sort of my Alistair method tasks, because a lot of my tasks take a lot of time, so that'll be that. And then on this one, I'm going to do for like personal tasks, like personal admin tasks, like making sure I get enough water, making sure I clean out my inbox, making sure I go for a walk during lunch, things like that. So we'll do that. And that's pretty much my overview for the week. I'll do my tasks and then I'll put in like the meetings that I need to attend in these blank spots. Probably using these dots here, these things here. So, and I'll put in some deco. Maybe I'll put in some deco now, since I can. Do love this gobble gobble one. We'll put this one here. And then this one over here. This down here. There we go. We'll leave that for now. And then we're going to flip back to my week. So I use this as a dashboard page, and then each page for Monday. So this is going to be Monday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This is the normal common planner. This gives the perfect amount of pages to do this for the year. I do love this one. We're gonna put this one that says hot mess, because y'all, next week is gonna be a hot mess. All right, we're going to do a little something something. So this is how I do the normal layout on my planners. I'm actually taking off every Friday for the rest of the year. So I've only had to do a few days, but what I do is I also take one of these, and this is my schedule for the day. So I write down the meetings and I do my to-do list here, and it's just a running to-do list. And then this is going to be this week here. It's going to be all of my tasks that I need to finish this week. Then I'm going to put one of these here. And then this one here. Now these I use for like important things that I need to get done for the week. So like this one will be like, I need like the main focus for the day. And then this one will be like a due date, like depending on what I'm working on. So here's that. So we'll move on to Tuesday. So my next year, I actually got a it's a day designer, like it's a Blue Sky day designer. It's a daily and a monthly. So I'm going to be using that. It's going to be part of my planner setup, like my planner stack. Once I get all my planners in, most of my planners are still on order, waiting for them to be delivered. Depending on how long it takes someone to be delivered, I might have to reach out to them and find out when they're going to be, like change of address kind of stuff. Like, hey, can you deliver it to this address instead? So I'm luckily going to still get mail at my current address because it was cheaper for me to just finish out my lease than to break it, since I don't get I get possession of my new apartment on the 1st, and they want to charge like a month and a half rent to break your lease. So I'm like, well, since my lease is done on December 31st, doesn't make any sense to break my lease to get the new place. I'm just switching units, so it's not that big of a deal. They make you go through the whole like application process all over again, even though you're just switching units. It's so stupid. I'm gonna put this one here, and since I'm not gonna be here, we'll just put a glitter header, and since I don't have enough, that'll work. And where's the last one? That is pretty much how my planner goes. It's very boring. That's why I don't record it very often, because this is exactly every week how it looks. The only thing that really changes is this, depending on how busy I am and things like that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.